Let me ask you something straight. You're over 60. You exercise. Maybe you walk every morning. Maybe you even go to the gym. You eat decent food. You watch your sugar. You do everything the fitness industry tells you to do. And yet, your belly is still there. Your energy is still low. Your arms are getting thinner. Your strength is going down. And you feel like your body has just stopped listening to you. Sound familiar? Here's the thing nobody is telling you, and I mean nobody, not your gym trainer, not those supplement ads, not even most doctors. The fitness advice made for 25-year-olds is actually working against you. After 60, your body follows. Completely different rules. And if you don't know those rules, it doesn't matter how hard you train, you'll keep losing the battle. Today, I'm going to tell you what those rules are, what the fitness industry is hiding, and most importantly, what actually works for men over 60. Stay with me. This could change everything. So what is this dirty secret? Here it is, plain and simple. After the age of 60, the biggest enemy of your health is not fat, it's muscle loss. Yes, muscle. That's what's silently disappearing from your body. And the fitness industry doesn't want to talk about it because there's no flashy product to sell you for it. This condition has a name. It's called sarcopenia, from the Greek words meaning loss of flesh. And it begins surprisingly early, around age 30, but after 60, it accelerates dramatically. Here's what's happening inside your body right now. Every decade after 30, the average man loses 3 to 5% of his muscle mass. But after 60, that rate doubles. Some studies show men over 60 can lose up to 8% of their muscle every decade, if they do nothing about it. Now you might be thinking, okay, so I'm a bit less muscular. Big deal. But here's the real problem. This isn't just about looking strong. Muscle is your body's a metabolic engine. It's what burns calories at rest. It's what keeps your blood sugar stable. It's what protects your joints. It's what keeps you from falling. And a fall after 60 can be life-changing. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, so you gain fat even when eating less. Your blood sugar becomes harder to control. Diabetes risk goes up. Your bones weaken. Because muscle is what stresses and strengthens bone. Your balance gets worse, increasing fall and fracture risk. Your testosterone drops, making it even harder to rebuild muscle. And your energy? It crashes every single day. The cruel joke? Most men over 60 are doing cardio, walking, cycling, treadmill, because that's what they've been told to do for heart health. And yes, cardio is important, but cardio alone does nothing to stop muscle loss. In fact, too much cardio with not enough protein or strength work can actually accelerate muscle loss. Your body starts feeding on your own muscle for fuel. That's the dirty secret. The fitness industry sells you cardio machines, fat loss programs, and low-calorie diets, all of which may be completely wrong for where you are in life. Now, I'm not just saying this. The science is very clear. A landmark study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that sarcopenia affects approximately 10% of adults over 60 DAO, and up to 50% of adults over 80 per hour. That's 1 in 2 men over 80, dealing with serious muscle loss, and most of them don't even know it. The World Health Organization now recognizes sarcopenia as a disease. Not just aging, a disease. That's how serious this is. But here's where it gets interesting and hopeful. A study from Tufts University, one of the most respected nutrition research centers in the world, showed that men over 60 who followed a resistance training program for just 12 weeks gained significant muscle mass, improved their strength, and saw measurable improvements in balance and daily function. These were men in their 60s, 70s, some even in their early 80s, and they were rebuilding muscle. At that age, another study from the University of Birmingham found that older men who consumed higher amounts of protein, especially leucine-rich protein, showed significantly better muscle protein synthesis compared to those on standard diets. What does that mean in simple language? It means your muscles can still grow, your body can still respond, but it needs the right signals, the right exercise, the right nutrition, and the right recovery. Now here's the biology, super simple. Your body builds muscle through a process triggered by two things: mechanical stress, like lifting something heavy, and amino acids, which come from protein in your food. When these two signals combine, your body produces something called ATP, muscle protein synthesis. Basically, it repairs and grows muscle fibers. When you're young, this process is very efficient. Your body responds quickly. But after 60, your body becomes what scientists call anabolically resistant. It needs a stronger signal to start the same process. That means more protein per meal than a younger man needs, more targeted exercise, specifically resistance training, and more attention to recovery, because your muscles take longer to repair. The fitness industry built its programs for anabolically sensitive young bodies, and they've never really updated that advice for men who are 60 and beyond. That's the hidden truth. Okay? So now you know the problem. You know the science. Let's talk about what you can actually do about it. And I want to be clear, this is not complicated. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't need expensive supplements. You need the right approach. 3 pillars. That's it. Pillar 1. Resistance training. 2 to 3 times a week stop. Thinking of strength training as something for young bodybuilders. For men over 60, it is medicine. You don't need to lift heavy barbells. You can use resistance bands, very joint-friendly. Dumbbells. Even light ones work if you use proper technique. Your own body weight, squats, push-ups from a wall or knees, lunges, machines at the gym if available. The key movements to focus on are push, push-ups, chest press, shoulder press pull, rows, lat pull-downs, resistance band rows, squat, squats, sit to stand from a chair, deadlifts with lightweight core, planks, bird dogs, standing core exercises. Start where you are. Even 2 sets of 10 repetitions of basic movements twice a week will start stimulating muscle protein synthesis. The goal is progressive overload, meaning every few weeks you add a little more challenge. 1 more rep, a slightly heavier band, 1 more set. Your body adapts and grows. Pillar 2. Eat more protein and time it right. This one surprises a lot of men, because we've been told to eat less as we age, fewer calories, smaller portions. But protein? You may actually need more than you were eating in your 30s and 40s. Current research suggests men over 60 should aim for 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. So if you weigh 70 kilograms, that's roughly 85 to 110 grams of protein per day. Good natural sources. Eggs, one of the best. 2 whole eggs with breakfast is a great start. Dal and legumes, dal, rajma, chana, excellent plant protein paneer or tofu, easy and versatile chicken or fish. If you're non-vegetarian, these are ideal milk and curd, especially Greek. Yogurt or hung curd, very high in protein sprouted pulses, cheap, easy, and surprisingly powerful. Now here's the timing tip most people miss. Spread your protein across 3 meals. Don't eat 1 large protein meal and think you're done. Research shows that older muscles respond best when you get 25 to 40 grams of protein per meal, spread throughout the day. A great habit, have a protein-rich snack within 30 to 60 minutes after your workout. This is the window when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients. Pillar 3. Sleep and recovery. The forgotten muscle builder. Here's something almost nobody talks about: Muscle is not built in the gym, it's built during sleep. When you exercise, you create tiny micro tears in your muscle fibers. Your body repairs and rebuilds those fibers while you sleep. And it builds them back slightly stronger and larger than before. But if you're not getting quality sleep, 7 to 8 hours, that repair process is incomplete. You can train perfectly and eat all the protein in the world, but without sleep, it won't convert into muscle. Sleep also keeps your cortisol, stress hormone, low. High cortisol is literally muscle destroying. It breaks down muscle tissue for energy when the body is under stress, so protect your sleep like it's your most important workout. A few practical tips. Sleep and wake at the same time every day. Keep your room cool and dark. Avoid screens 30 minutes before bed. Avoid heavy meals or alcohol late at night. Both destroy sleep quality. Check your vitamin D and testosterone before you do anything else. Get a simple blood test. Check your vitamin D levels and your testosterone levels. Studies show that a huge percentage of men over 60 are deficient in vitamin D, and this directly affects muscle function, mood, energy, and bone strength. Low testosterone accelerates muscle loss and fatigue dramatically. If it's low, your doctor can advise safe, natural interventions or medical options. These two things alone, when corrected, can make a dramatic difference in how your body responds to training and nutrition. Now, a quick word of honesty before we close. Everything I've shared today is based on published research and established science, but every body is different. If you have heart disease, joint problems, diabetes, kidney disease, or any serious medical condition, please consult your doctor before starting any new exercise or significantly changing your diet. Some of these recommendations may need to be adjusted for your specific situation. Results will vary based on your starting point, consistency, and overall health. This is not a magic fix. It is a real evidence-based direction, but it requires real, consistent effort. The good news is that consistency, even at a modest level, does produce results. Research is very clear on that. I want to leave you with something important. There is a myth in our society that after 60, you're on a slow, inevitable decline, that the best years for your body are behind you, that you should just take it easy and accept what's coming. That is a lie. Your body, right now, today, is still capable of rebuilding, of growing stronger, of feeling better than you have in years. The biology is real. The research is real. Men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s have transformed their bodies and their lives with these exact principles. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. You are, in many ways, just beginning to understand what your body actually needs. So start today, not tomorrow, not Monday. Today, take a walk and add some bodyweight squats. Have an extra serving of eggs. Sleep 1 hour earlier tonight. Small steps. Consistent effort. That's all it takes. Your strongest years may still be ahead of you, if you choose to claim them. Take care of yourself. You've earned it. And I'll see you in the next one.